Hey!
And so it begins! The first part of my 3-part playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Hey everyone, my name is Mike. I will be your host for this playthrough. And wow. I don't even know what to expect here. In case you didn't see my introduction video for this, this will be my first ever 3-heart run of a Zelda game on, whether it's off-screen or on-screen. I've never ever done one of these in my life, and I'm starting with this one, Twilight Princess, which to me is a no-brainer of a game to start a 3-heart run for. Apparently I'm going the wrong way here too. To me, this game was a no-brainer to do first as my first 3-heart run, because again, as I mentioned in my introduction video, this, in my opinion, is by far, without even a contest, the easiest 3D Zelda game, maybe even the easiest Zelda game overall. And, originally, I was actually gonna do only this game as a 3-heart run and do the other 3D Zeldas as normal LPs. I should probably shut up. I'm not gonna talk over cutscenes. Alright, well, there wasn't much to that. Yeah, my plan is to not talk over too many of the cutscenes. Another thing I plan on doing is putting buttons at the bottom of the screen for like annotations that allow you to skip the cutscenes. Like, you know, as a viewer, for you guys, if you don't feel like watching the cutscenes, if you've seen them before or something, and you still want to watch the gameplay, then I guess I'll allow you guys to skip ahead to the video. Just say, you know, click an annotation to skip ahead. That's my plan. Let's see, can we get on a point? I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. I'm too busy kind of talking. But yeah, originally I was only going to do this game as a 3-heart run, and I was going to do the other 3D Zeldas as just normal Let's Plays. But I just had a change of heart and thought, you know, if I do one 3-heart run, then people might want to see more 3 of them, or more of them. Jeez, I can't talk right now. And, so yeah, I'm going to do all of them. Even Skyward Sword, despite the fact that I haven't ever... I mean, obviously it's not out yet, so I don't even know what to expect with that game. But, you know, I figured this would be a good one to start with because it's extremely easy, as I mentioned. It's a good one to ease into the 3-heart run spiel. And yeah, I just kind of consider this to be an appetizer for this whole marathon that I'm going to do. And another thing I really need to get off my chest right now, and just get it out there, and you guys might be disappointed to hear this, but this game is actually near the bottom of my list of favorite Zelda games. It is one of my least favorite games. So if you're expecting me to praise the hell out of this game, you're probably not going to get that. But don't get me wrong, I still like this game. It's still a great game. I have a lot of fun playing it. I played it to death when it was brand new. And it was the first game I got my Wii, which, by the way, this is the Wii version, in case you couldn't tell. Which, in case you're not familiar with the differences between the GameCube version and the Wii version, aside from the, you know, added motion controls, you know, there's a few little added motion controls for the Wii version I'll get into later, but like one of the biggest differences that I'm aware of, and I've never played the GameCube version, by the way, but the biggest difference is that the Wii version is actually a mirrored version of the GameCube version. Like it's completely mirrored, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're used to the GameCube version, then this might look weird to you if this is the first time you've ever actually seen the... Okay, I'm having trouble with this. You're supposed to chase the goats into the... Am I supposed to talk to somebody? Shit. See, I'm already confused, and I haven't even done anything yet. You're supposed to... Oh, I guess you do have to talk to him first. My bad, I'm sorry. Jeez, yeah, it's been a while since I've played this, too. So, you have to excuse me for being kind of dumb here. What I plan on doing is having a quote-unquote practice file that won't be with 3 hearts. It's just going to be a normal playthrough. So that's what I plan on doing, just so I remember what to do. Another thing I really need to make sure I do is take note of all the heart pieces and make sure I don't accidentally pick them up. Of course, you know, with this being a 3-heart run, I can't get heart pieces, otherwise that would defeat the purpose. I'll add to my heart container count. So I do need to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing and make sure I know where everything is so I don't accidentally pick up any heart pieces. I mean, of course, with this game, you know, it's not a big deal if you accidentally pick up 1 or 2 because, again, you need 5 in this game to actually complete a container, and just about every other Zelda is 4. So, you know, I can get away with the 1 or 2 accidental heart piece pickups, but... You know, obviously I have to skip them, so I have to make sure I know where they all are. So I might have to do some practice runs of various dungeons and stuff just to make sure, you know, I don't go into a room out of curiosity and pick up a heart piece. But anyway, God, what was I talking about? I keep getting off into tangents. Yeah, this game being my not my least favorite Zelda, but one of my least favorite Zeldas. And you may be, you know, wondering, and, well, if it's one of your least favorite, then why are you doing it? Well, yeah. You know, again, this would be a good way to start off the 3-heart runs to ease me into it. And plus, you know, if I'm doing the 4 other 3D Zeldas, I might as well do this one too. It wouldn't make sense not to. And really, like, my original idea to do this game as a 3-heart run was really just to make it more interesting for myself, because the reason why I'm disappointed by this game, and I find it to be one of my least favorite, is because of its simplicity and lack of difficulty. I was just flabbergasted at how easy this game turned out to be. And that's really the most of it, and I'll get into it throughout the playthrough. Like, just to kind of warn you, a lot of this playthrough I will tend to criticize this game. That doesn't mean I won't praise it as well. There are a lot of good things I have to say about this game as well, but I am also going to kind of use this playthrough to analyze this game and kind of give you my perspective on why I felt that it was a disappointment. So you can kind of consider this to be an in-depth review of the game. So I'm sorry if you're expecting me to praise this game all the way through. I just like giving my honest opinion on things, and that's what I'm going to do with this playthrough. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's just how it's going to go. It's not going to be a big bitch fest, though, so don't worry about that. And save, I'm going to be saying no to these, just in case something goes wrong. And now apparently we're in our house now. So this is Link's house. There's really not much else to this. We'll be able to find stuff later here once we get different items. So let's just exit out here and talk to these kids. I don't know how long these videos are going to be. That's just something I just thought about because I looked over at my timer. Expect these to be a little bit longer than you're used to, maybe around 20 minutes. Like my standard before starting this was around 15 minutes, but for this type of thing, it'd probably be around 20 minutes. So we'll see. And probably some of the more cutscene heavy videos, they'll be longer, because again, I'm going to be allowing you to skip through the cutscenes. So if you see videos that are longer than others, then chances are those longer videos have a lot of cutscenes in them that I allow you to skip, so yeah. So these kids right here are talking about a slingshot that we need to get, and that's pretty much going to be the objective for this first episode, is to get the slingshot, which is here in Ordon Village. This is your typical start-out village of the game. I don't know why I'm going with the kind of a introductory type of style with this commentary, like as if people haven't played this game before, but I'm just gonna do it just in case you haven't played the game before. And what we ultimately need is a slingshot. This is the shop that we will be buying it from. So let's buy a slingshot. Of course, we don't have any rupees. I guess we need to get rupees first. So, and there it is, right on the shelf. But this lady seems pretty depressed. Why is that? Well, it turns out she's missing her cat, so she's apparently not willing to do any business because she doesn't have her cat with her. So that's our first objective here in Ordon Village. An area that I'm pretty fond of in this game. I do like Ordon Village. I like the relaxed nature. The music's really nice. They're probably one of my favorite tracks in the game. Another thing that disappointed me about this game, on the subject of music, is the music. It's okay, but there's nothing that really stands out but the music in this game. Like, because the Zelda series is well known for having outstanding music. And this game's near the bottom of the list for me as far as music goes. Okay, so this right here is the cat, but she won't come with us to this shop. So we need to find a way to lure her. So what we have to actually do, I believe, is over here. And then just like every 3D Zelda game, they have to introduce C targeting with somebody up at a high vantage point. And my Wii is making really annoying noises. I hope you're not hearing that. Because my Wii, as you all know, it's on this last leg, and I actually had a tough time getting this recording started because of that too. Ugh. But okay, so I have to climb up here and talk to this guy. And he's gonna point out the cat, which we've already found. And does he give us any clues? Yeah, he's talking about catching a fish. So what we need to do is go over to that grass I was talking about over there. What was I talking about earlier? I keep starting a subject and then forgetting to continue it. Like there's probably like 3 different subjects I started in this video and then I just left them hanging. I have a lot to say about this game too, so I don't think I'll be short on commentary here. I might be kind of blah about it sometimes because I'll go off into tangents. That's kind of one of my bad habits. But I have a lot to say about this game. This is definitely a game that I can overanalyze to death, and some people might hate me for the analyzing I do with this game. Okay, so what I should need to do is take this guy, like, you use your Wii remote to aim this, so you can use your control stick to just kind of move Link's perspective. And what we should be doing, actually, is looking out for... I don't think we actually use this owl, now that I think about it, our eagle thing. I'm kind of doing this a little bit out of order and out of whack, this first part of the game. Because this confused me a lot. This is one of the more confusing... Surprisingly enough, like one of the more confusing parts of this game is the beginning of it. But other than that, it's pretty easy to figure out what to do in this game. Because, like, one of the main reasons this game is so easy is it tends to hold your hand through it. And it's hard to find, it's pretty rare to find areas of the game where you don't know what to do next. So that's like one of the major reasons why I find this game to be too easy, is because, you know, it doesn't allow you to actually explore. And I'm aiming for that monkey, by the way, jumping up and down. Hope I can grab that. I think he'll do it automatically, yeah. And we're stealing babies, apparently. But then again, the monkey stole the baby in the first place. So we have to return this to somebody. But yeah, as I was saying, that's like one of the main reasons this game is just way too easy, is because it holds your hand throughout it. And I'll go into the simplicity of it a little bit later once we get into the dungeons. But this is the lady you have to return the baby carriage thing to. The cradle, I forgot what that was called. Cradle. And after we return this to her, she should give us the fishing pole that we need to catch fish with. No, we have to follow her. Damn it. Okay, so what else can I say? It's hard to start off this game because there's just so much I want to say. But the stuff that I want to say, like, would make more sense later on as we progress in the game. But yeah, one thing I will say about this game, it's not really a complaint, it's just kind of a warning, is that it starts off pretty slow. It takes a while before you get to your first dungeon. So, yeah, it is a slow-paced game from the beginning. It picks up later, though. But yeah, that's really the main reason why I'm going for a quick run the game. I said in the introduction video that I'm gonna do kind of a brute force type of playthrough this game, try to beat it as fast as I can. And I'm not doing that like because I quote unquote am disappointed by this game. Like some of you may hear that and think, oh, you're just trying to get it over with because you don't like the game. But no, I just want to see how quickly I can beat it. And, I'm kind of cocky and just saying that right now, I can already see myself failing a bunch late in the game and eating my own words. I'm sure that may just happen. But who knows, maybe it won't. I'm gonna try for a no-death run. Like, maybe if I, like, what I was actually thinking about doing, because I'm just so cocky about this game's simplicity, is what I may actually do is that if I do end up dying, I'll, like, do something really embarrassing on camera, like, wear something and, like, I don't know, like, do, like, the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grade thing and wear some kind of embarrassing costume and say, my name is Michael Mechanic, and I cannot beat Twilight Princess with 3 hearts without dying. I don't know. That was a thought early on when I came up with this idea. I remember when I actually thought of this, that it was actually when I was playing A Link to the Past, doing my Let's Play of that, I was talking about how hard it'd be to do a Let's Play of A Link to the Past with 3 hearts, or just a playthrough in general, not just a Let's Play. But, and by the way, this is one of the little changes this game made in the Wii version, is that you actually use this like a real fishing pole. You use your Wiimote to cast it, and then once the bob goes down, shoot, you might hear some shaking going on here, I apologize about that, but you actually use your nunchuck and you kind of shake it up and down as if it's actually like like an actual fishing pole. And see, there's a tug, and then you shake your nunchuck until the fish comes out. Did that work? There we go. Alright. And I actually think I did this in the wrong spot, too. You're supposed to do it from a different spot from what I remember. But after you do this, the cat will actually follow you. So, yeah, let's lead her back to the shop. But, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, like, in my A Link to the Past Let's Play, I was talking about how hard it would be to do a 3-heart run of that game, and I eventually found out that you can't do a 3-heart run of A Link to the Past because you have to pick up the heart containers in order to exit the dungeons. But, you know, as I was talking about that, I thought about, well, you know, maybe I should do a 3-heart run of Twilight Princess, because that's going to be extremely easy, and that's kind of how this whole idea started. But anyway, this cat will not go into the shop on its own. And this is what confused me the most about this. Like, I got stuck on this for a long time. But what we actually have to do is catch a fish out here from this deck. I hope I'm doing this right. Maybe if to catch a second one, that's probably it too. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't think you can catch fish out here, can you? I never did, so maybe that's not it. Let's catch a second fish. I think that's what you have to do. There's chickens here, and so I think I am gonna have to grind for rupees pretty soon. So yeah. And I guess since I declared a no death run, I might have to do very minimal editing for this too. That way people don't think that I'm cheating. You know, that I cut out a death or something. I'm gonna show all my failures. Don't worry. Like the only thing I won't, the stuff I won't show are just pointless backtracking, grinding, you know, stuff like that. And okay, so yeah, you get the second fish. She will take it on her own into the shop. And now you'll be able to buy a slingshot from the shop. But of course, I'm pretty sure we're going to need rupees. So I may have to do some grinding for those. I just want to see how much they cost, so that way I don't grind for too many. And yeah, this is the type of thing I would cut out, is pointless grinding. And apparently, was that kitty named Mike? I think of course I named myself Mike, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Did she name the cat after me? I didn't realize that. Alright, so now we actually get a milk. I forgot about the bottle we got there too. So we got our first empty bottle, and it replenishes 3 hearts. So, there we go. I don't know how much I'm going to be using milk and potions and stuff like that. But now that we have the cat back, we can buy our slingshot. But, I want to see how much it costs first. It is 30 rupees. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly like where you can actually grind for rupees, and then I'm going to cut footage because you don't want to watch me grind rupees. And then I'll come back there with the 30, but I'll just kind of show you where you can grind them, the best ways to do it. The best way to do it is with these pumpkins. And this video is getting long already, it's nearly 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stop after I get the slingshot. But these give out some pretty good pickups. You can also get some from the water. I'll do that pretty soon. But you can cut grass. We don't have anything to cut it with. We don't have a sword, of course, yet. But yeah, mainly the pumpkins are the best way because they grow back. So that's pretty much it. There's also, let's see, is there one over here? I think there's like a 5 rupee over here. No, there's not. I know there's like one under the bridge or something. But yeah, there's one underneath this bridge, right? No, there's, yeah, one. I thought there was gonna be a 5 there. Jeez. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. Yeah, that's why I'm cutting this out. This is gonna be boring to watch. But before I do that, let me show you this area over here where you can get more rupees. I'm just gonna, show you this for future reference. Maybe coming back here. I'm not sure. That's not the right spot. We're going over to that area where the monkey was, like holding the carriage. Let's see. Yeah, over here there's some rocks you can pick up. And you get 1. Can I hit a 5, please? Come on. There we go. And then I'll do that. And the really unfortunate thing about this game, that everyone can agree with, it's the sucky thing about this game, is every time you start a new playing session and you pick up a rupee that's bigger than a 1, like anything other than a green rupee, like the first time you pick it up in your playing session, it will like actually do that little animation, that item collecting animation, and say, oh, you got a blue rupee, as if you've never seen these before. So I don't understand why they did that in this game, but it's a minor annoyance. But yeah, the rest of what I'm going to be doing here is just grinding, so I'll see you when I have 30 and I'll be in the shop. Okay, now we have the Slingshot, and it can hold up to 50 pellets. I will show off more what this can actually do in the next episode of my 3-heart playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time. Peace.